I want to welcome everyone who's joining me here for this online live session about Northern Lake College's Office Administration Program Certificate. And also thanks to anyone who's listening to this recording. This session is being recorded, of course, but your name will not show. If you would like to talk to me during this live session, we have tools. The microphone is down there in the center. That's the first green arrow. Click on that and your mic will become active, and you click off your mic when you're done talking. And the other way to talk to me is in chat. It starts with clicking on that purple tab with the arrows, and up opens the option for chat. So if you have a question, great place to throw it. And I've got three people joining me now. That's wonderful. Thanks so much. If you came to my first session and you are back again, that's wonderful. Welcome. So here's who I am. I'm out here telling you about the Office Admin program because I am an instructor. And I want to tell you that I've experienced the joy and satisfaction of working in offices, whether they're one person, medium-sized, or my last job had this really large office with 130 people. And the jobs I've had are a variety: lawyers, personnel, department store, college admission, helped run a daycare, satellite campus for Norquest College, large ed institution, and then I have worked for the college for 15 years from my home office. So I sort of know what it's like being in charge of an office. So what I've learned is that office professionals are essential. So I really appreciate the tasks that they perform to help the organization move forward. Sometimes I've been in that role of office assistant. Sometimes I've been going to get help from admin assistants. And I really believe they are the heart of an organization and that they get things done. So office professionals, they tend to work standard office hours, but overtime is sometimes required to meet deadlines. And another thing I learned is about technology, is that we cannot escape it. It's becoming more and more needed. We're constantly updating, but the advantage of that is, for example, me being able to do my job from my home office. You know, I see that I have Chelsea online, and Chelsea Kinney is an important person for this program. So I'm going to have her say hello quickly. Chelsea, tell us what you do for students.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Chelsea Kinney. I am the program administrator for business programs, including office administration. So I kind of help work with you guys in your course selection, helping kind of you roadmap out whether it's a full-time or a part-time program that how you would like to take that route, helping kind of with some practicum information and just general questions. I am always here and happy to support you guys.
Oh, thanks for coming in, dropping in. Now, I don't know if Chelsea will be able to stay the whole time, but I will tell her that I will be showing her picture later towards the end of this session, just so that you have a face to go with that voice and that name. So you might be thinking, why should I choose a career as an office professional? Well, depending on who you are, if you have certain qualities, this could be a really awesome job for you. Like, do you like taking initiative? I'm just going to pick out a few things. Do you understand the importance of discretion, communication skills, time management? So it goes right down to, let's get to this one, ticking it off because it's important, as I said earlier, technology. Are you someone who does not mind sitting behind a computer for hours during a day? Because often your job will require that. Here, let's pick the last one as well. If you are good at compiling and organizing info, boy, this could be the career for you. Now, this is a really long list, and it's in tiny font, and that's okay if you can't read a single word. What I was doing here was showing you that administrative assistants have all kinds of duties. They maybe can't do all of these, and that's okay. That's a big list. Maybe you have to do them all in a one-person office, but there's just huge variety. My first one says that the job could include word processing, desktop publishing, using spreadsheets, databases, or PowerPoint. Wow. But you could be meeting people, organizing meetings and conferences. Maybe you would be doing basic bookkeeping tasks or even managing a petty cash fund. So it's just like there's so much out there. So it's a matter of figuring out, what do you like? What's your interest? So this program will let you taste quite a few of these things, and then you can start concentrating on the things you like best. Like maybe you like making newsletters, have beautiful pictures, 3 columns, nice header, footer, and colored fonts. And maybe that's going to really be what you love. But maybe you would find out that you love doing reports. Oh, keeping track of financial information. So anyway, you would know at the end of this program what kind of job you should apply for, because you're going to get a taste so many different aspects of an office worker's job. So as I said, then you get the training and then off you go. You might end up working for small business, well, an educational institution like the college here, perhaps a health complex, government office, even some large industry. Like there's work all over the place. The kinds of titles for jobs, oh, there's quite a variety there. It could be administrative assistant, but you've heard me say office professional. Maybe you've seen job ads, receptionist. Maybe you've seen secretary. And actually, I will say this one here in the fine print, secretary, I don't see that so much anymore. I'm more likely to see something like executive assistant. So anyway, these are the kinds of jobs. Watch the newspaper in the next while. Watch for job titles and read the description of the duties. And I think the duties will look a lot like my last slide. Okay, and also if you're entering training, this information is important. You want to know what's the potential income. You know, maybe you got to feed a family. So will that do it? Roughly $46,000 a year. Average wage around $26 an hour. So it's part of your career planning. So this information does come from the Alberta government, by the way. So your next thing is, okay, office professional sounds like the job for you. Then you have to pick, where do you go to get your training? And of course, I think you should come to us. And here's why you should come to us. I think the biggest thing is that you can complete your education anytime, anywhere. So that means that you can be in BC, Nigeria. You could work 1 week from your grandma's house at midnight and another week from your mom's house Monday to Friday, around 8 to 5 hours. Like any time that works for you and anywhere. And many of our students have part-time and full-time jobs, so that anytime, anywhere is a pretty nice feature. This college has been doing distance learning, distance teaching for a very long time, so we've got it figured out. And you will find that this program and all the programs at the college Like the instructors really do care about students and want to support them and get them across the finish line and to success. So we're very understanding, but also knowledgeable. So you will get subject matter experts teaching you. And the final thing, here's the biggie, is that we have a lot of students in northern Alberta. So students that don't live in big centers like Calgary. So we kind of understand what it's like to be, I don't know, snowed in. Oh, the internet goes down. Oh, it's a long drive to go to a campus, to a testing center. So anyway, we've been looking after learners in northern Alberta for a long time, and we understand they're not the same as those in central or southern Alberta. Of course, we'll take students from anywhere, but we really do understand northern Alberta. I think I've said this program will give you the tools so that you could succeed in a variety of office careers, and there's competitive pay, great hours, and an office setting. You're not out there in the cold Alberta winter. You have a chance to develop knowledge and skills in the keyboarding, word processing, database, spreadsheets, accounting, office procedures, interpersonal communications, business communications. Also, we'll work on a job search, create employment documentation, and participate in a 4-week practicum in an office setting, which is great on a resume. So to get into the program, there are some prerequisites, and if my Chelsea has anything to add as I go along, please let me know, Chelsea. So if you came from Alberta, this is pretty straightforward. You know if you have English 30-1, or if you have English 30-2 with 60%. And then the math requirement. But we know we have learners from actually across Canada and outside of Canada, so we will consider other courses, and we will even test you if we need to. And Chelsea said it, and I've said it, part-time or full-time, A-okay with us. We use technology, of course. We're using Collaborate right now, and we also use another learning management system, D2L. There are 12 required courses, and if you want to be full-time, well, here, let me put up the next slide and show you how this goes, because you could get your certificate if you complete all your courses, and it takes 10 months. So in the fall, you'd sign up for 6, like business communications, interpersonal communications, business applications, there's word processing, keyboarding, office procedures. Then you sign up for 5 more in the winter, and then it comes up to spring, you're in good shape, you do your practicum. So that's very fine print, but no worries, you can find this information on the college's website. We will be updating it. You'll find last year's information, but that's okay. Gets you a very good idea of what's coming your way should you decide to sign up. Here's an important question, is like, how much does it cost? Well, here we go. Tuition in this program, it's $152 per credit. There's 34 credits, so we have 5,168. Then, as usual, there's TAC fees, student association fees, and of course, those books. So the cost estimates, we have last year's information up. There's just a small increase coming your way. Remember that anything you see here today is subject to change. The updated information will be going on the college website soon, but anyway, we've given you some ballpark figures to help you get started as you think about, well, which place do I want to get my training? So we're nearing the end of my 15-minute presentation, and here's what we have. The Apply Today incentive. If you go online and apply today, the $50 application fee is waived. Nice. I hope that you all enter to win a prize. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's a dandy one. So take your chances, test your luck on that. And really, I'm at the end now. I want to thank you for coming to learn about this particular program. I think it's a wonderful one. If you want more information, of course, you can go to our website and you get into the business programs and you find Office Admin, and you might as well look at the other 3 programs that are listed there as well, just to get an idea of what we offer. I do hope to see you. I've had a lot of online learning adventures from a variety of institutes, and I can really empathize with online learners because I have been an online learner very often, but it really serves my needs. So I guess what happens then is I get really excited about other people's online learning adventures. Questions? I'm going to turn off the recording for questions. I will tell you that if you are trying to get your application in today, that if I have a link for you for help. You're not quite sure how to go about it, I will put that link in chat for you, and then you can pop in there and get some help. So that really brings us to the end. As promised, I was going to give you a picture of Chelsea, and here she is with her phone number and her email address, and she's very helpful with picking courses, etc., talking to you about part-time, full-time, whatever you need. Someone else that you might bump into if you do apply for the program is the program advisor, Jasmine Light. So I wanted you to have her picture as well. Okay, and that actually is the end of the presentation.